All right, so point blank, the craziest lesson I've ever learned in my, I guess, 24 years of living is that no matter what position you're in, whether you're down bad, you're broke, you can't even afford, to put good food in front of you every day. And, maybe you're in student debt, maybe you're living in your parents' basement, just trying to find your way out. Whatever you're living in, regardless of your situation, your dream life is already in here. It's already inside of you. You're already living your dream life, even if you don't have the things that you want. And I know that sounds crazy, but let me explain. I mean, right now I'm walking along the shores in a beautiful beach here in Hawaii. You can see the mountains behind me. I truly have everything. Like, I've been blessed. I'm able to take vacations like this whenever I want. I buy any materialistic item that my heart desires, I guess. I live in multi-million dollar homes around the world, take care of my friends and family constantly, even taking them on trips like these and giving back to my community and giving back to everybody around me, which is all that I've ever wanted to do growing up. I've always wanted to take care of people. I've always wanted to show people a light, show them the path forward, help them out. And on top of that, I have the ultimate freedom to do it how I like. But what I've realized on this journey in getting all this and obtaining ultimate freedom and inspiring people around the world and, making ridiculous amounts of money at a young age is that I'm not necessarily any happier now that I've achieved a lot of the things that I so desperately wanted to achieve. And I was just an 18-year-old kid sitting in my house. And yeah, I said it. The craziest thing is I'm not necessarily any happier. Of course, I'm proud of myself. I'm grateful for how far I've came. I'm grateful for everything that I've done. But even though my life has become so much crazier, I'm able to do so many more things and sort of realize all those dreams that I had. It's like I continually find myself hitting an achievement, hitting a milestone, securing a goal, buying something maybe that I've always wanted. And then I kind of sit there and I'm like, well, that's it. And I'm sure you've heard about this phenomenon before where it's like the joy of getting or achieving something, most of it is actually in the anticipation. So the sort of prior build up and lead up to achieving that thing. The best sort of analogy or best way that I can put it is, you remember those video games on your iPhone like a few years ago, like Clash of Clans, or even way back, those Facebook video games like Farmville? When you started to buy more things and upgrade your bases and upgrade your characters, you were so excited with every achievement and every unlock and every, additional thing you could do to boost your current items or what you currently have in the game. And then over time, once you become really good at the game and you sort of leveled up all these things, you're at a point where sort of the next things that you want, there's a massive time delay or a massive amount of resources to get those. And it's like, well, what used to be so much easier or just like a few steps in front of you to get that, boost of dopamine and happiness for achieving something is now so much farther out. And your goals become so much bigger as you go further and further. At first it was like, I just wanted to put some good food on my plate. And then I wanted to take a little vacation. And then I wanted to take care of my family. And then I wanted to get my own house and then a nicer house and a nicer car. And as it went down the line, it just became bigger and bigger things. But yet with each thing, I also started to see myself getting less and less satisfaction from achieving it. So I actually thought about this for a long time. I was like, you know, I'm doing all this work and I'm constantly, putting my best foot forward and grinding and leveling up and trying to reach the next level and trying to achieve all these things. But my happiness is improving only marginally, if that. Is it even worth the extra struggle, all the sleepless nights, all the problems that I have to solve to get to that next level? But then I realized I really sat down and thought about it. And I was like, okay, like, what moments am I most fond of in my life? If I look back on over the last 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, or when did I get the most satisfaction, the most happiness, the most joy? And what's crazy is it never was, buying my first Rolex or buying my first Lamborghini. It never was these sort of big milestones that were the best moments in my life, but it was kind of just the everyday mundane grind and learning to sort of find those beautiful moments within your everyday routine and just kind of going about life and living in the present. And in fact, the moments when I was most happy and most at peace with myself and the world and everything around me was in moments where I actually lost track of my goals. I lost track of, everything that I'm working towards in my master plan. And I was just living freely and I was just solely in the presence there, focused on whatever it is I was doing, whether I was going on a jog, whether I was out for dinner with my girlfriend, whether I was, playing a board game at home for Christmas time with my family. These are the moments where I'm most present. And so what I've realized is to create a life that you're truly happy with, where you have purpose and you feel fulfillment every single day. Yes, it does include having goals and a big vision, but it also includes you having the ability to detach yourself from the outcomes of all the things that you set for yourself to happen and instead just be there, just show up. And so ever since I realized that, I've made a shift where every single day I try to, have some minutes of peace to myself where I'm just thinking or I'm just looking out at the beautiful world around me and, being grateful, being present, being thankful for everything in my life. And I know it sounds kind of, you know, maybe corny or cliche, but it really is the truth. And if you don't want to take it from me or you have a hard time believing it, don't worry, because I was the exact same way. Instead, put yourself down a path of relentless self development, of chasing all these dreams and goals that you have in mind. And I can confidently say that when you buy your first Rolex, when you make your first $1 million, when you buy your dream car, when you take care of your family, when you go on your ultimate vacation, then you'll remember this. You'll remember this video where I'm telling you guys that, of course, yes, that's fun and be proud of yourself and be grateful. But you really, truly will realize that it was all the journey that mattered the most. Now I'm at a point where I just try to cultivate journeys. And it's kind of weird, but like, of course, I have my big goals and a vision that I see so clearly. But I also want to make the journey there enjoyable and memorable. So if that means, every couple months taking a vacation somewhere like the beautiful island of Hawaii, or if that means just sometimes spending time with my girlfriend or just calming down and not feeling like I always need to rush to the next milestone, then so be it. And in fact, I'll be better off for it because I'm living my life in a much happier, healthier way, and I'm still being fulfilled. And so to wrap up this video, I just want to tell you guys that if you have a goal, if you have a dream, if you have a vision, if you have something that gets you up out of bed every morning and you are working on it, no matter how long it's going to take you, no matter how far away the ultimate achievement is, if you're just showing up and you're building a routine for yourself and taking those daily actions and you're enjoying the process of what you're doing, then you already are living your dream life. And it's crazy, but it's only going to be a matter of time until you achieve those things, so long as you don't quit and you stay on the path. And then I promise you, when you achieve those things, you're going to feel the same way that I did after achieving all these milestones of mine that I had set in my head for so many years. Just take it from me as somebody who's already went down that path and realize that you already are in your dream life. You need to enjoy every moment, be present, be thankful no matter what situation you're in, because regardless of if you have $10 to your name or 10 million, you can be happy. You deserve to be happy and you deserve to live a good life and go on to achieve everything you ever dreamt of. But in the meantime, don't forget to keep living. And yeah, that's my 2 cents on all this. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this style and this little life lesson. I'm going to get back to my vacation. She wants some photos. So yeah, peace out.